Operation Mockingbird was the CIA's grand idea to shape and sometimes outright control the stories Americans read and watched. Launched in the late 1940s, the operation set out to influence major newspapers, magazines, and even Hollywood movies and TV. In its heyday, Mockingbird counted up to 400 American journalists on its books. The CIA had connections in 25 newspapers and wire agencies, with names like Time, Newsweek, The New York Times, and The Washington Post tangled in its web. Big-name reporters wrote stories that quietly reflected the agency's agenda, while media executives acted as helpful assets. Television networks were on it too. ABC, NBC, and CBS, plus wire services like the Associated Press, were also drawn in. Mockingbird's methods ran deep. The CIA determined what Americans read and watched. Stories could be suppressed, like reports about overthrowing Guatemala's president. Positive coverage about the CIA got planted, and media companies sometimes served as cover for agents stationed abroad. The agency secretly funded books and films favorable to its mission, like George Orwell's 1984 and Animal Farm. Conversely, the agency bought up entire print runs of critical works just to keep them out of the public eye, like The Invisible Government by David Wise and Thomas Ross. The tentacles stretched across the Atlantic, with hundreds of foreign contacts using their outlets to push pro-American narratives. It was only when the Church Committee started digging in the 1970s that the CIA's long-time ties to US journalists revealed just how embedded intelligence was in the media. These revelations prompted new rules. In 1976, CIA Director George H.W. Bush outlawed paid arrangements with journalists, and that policy was later taken to the next level, barring US news correspondents from working as spies. Then, finally in 1997, the Intelligence Authorization Act officially banned journalists from serving as intelligence agents.